We both know we're not the same without rock bottom.
And we are back here with map number 2 of play here. Davenport University able to take the cake over on Vertigo, but now they hop into their own map pick of Nuke, a map that we're not maybe expecting all that much out of Noxious, but I think they did kind of impress us on Vertigo. I think they were close to closing. So now we'll see if maybe they can kick things off here in map number 2. I'm Exner, I'm joined here by Laz, and we've already got the first pick of the game in VulcaN's way.
I don't know, for some reason I thought you were going to say your name was Laz. I don't know why. I just had a weird feeling. I was like, huh, you got it backwards, but things ain't looking backwards right now as pistol rounds are going back and forth a little bit here. Those pistol kills are coming in, but now, oh my goodness, those USBs are starting to just shine bright. Able to find a double. Now he's using Pugg by himself with a Glock. And this is looking dire. This is looking real dire. Takes a little consolation prize, but there we go. Noxious, they pick up a juicy pistol.
Yeah, quick and easy right there. Walk into a bit of a crossfire on that ramp side. Walk into a huge bit of aggression right now. And Davenport not able to pull that one across the line. No bomb plant either. So probably going to very quickly wave the white flag here. Davenport last map T sides were heavily facilitated by some of Pugg's entry work being done. That's the Pugg that I like to see here. The one that's getting very aggressive in your face. He's going to take some names. Use some of that mechanical ability that this IGL definitely has. And there we go. Put on full display right now with the Deagle. He's going to nail the first. That is a wake-up call for VulcaN.
Oh,
like a lock for the second. Oh, not like this.
Not like this. Please, Noxious. Please, no. You put so much money into this round. Oh, this is scary. This is terrifying. Fame gets a last bullet with a spam. Finally gets a USP one, too. Yeah, these are nice shots, but a little bit of reply back, but also still got the Deag out, though, and double Glocks. Like you said, not much investment otherwise, but I mean, the fact that we're seeing that Fame could even get taken out as well, he's got 1 HP. If they find another kill, man, I feel like this is a huge benefit for them, even if it's not a round win.
Definitely walking away pretty happy with the end result, no matter what. But a bomb plant, an extra kill here, that's going to put a lot of dent in the economy. Fame's on 1 HP in the back of Big Garage. Can they trade him out, though? He's a single bullet and a headshot. Overkill from Austin. That's a bit of a statement start. Rifles are retrieved as well. 30 seconds. A little bit of time to maneuver around the map, but definitely not much here. Now being flanked in upon. A little bit of trigger discipline comes on through. Corn trying to trade things out here. 20 seconds to get the job done. He doesn't have armor, right? So that's going to be a big factor here. Off angle held. Nasi's going to pick up the A1S. Camero going to grab himself. No upgrades, but that is a lot of economic damage. And that's probably more than what Davenport could have expected.
No doubt. And I mean, now, yeah, Noxious can be able to bring things back with rifles and they can kind of recover, but I mean, it's just money they shouldn't have to spend, right? But like, look at this. I mean, with those kills going into the third round, now it adds a little bit more money in the bank here for Davenport. They're gonna have full AKs across. Still plenty of utility. This isn't Davenport's strongest side on this map. I mean, it is about a 40% win rate on this typically. I mean, their CT side as a unit normally seems to be the best. Well, I mean, doesn't necessarily mean they'll be the tail here, but we can see some decent outside control coming in from Davenport. They got a lot of real estate, but it's a matter how well Noxious if they want to sign those papers or kind of put a bit of a fight on this. Nice kill comes in. Good coordination between Fame and also Camero. Uh-oh. Wrong door.
Knife out. Quick trade. Corn's good for it. Weird way to take this out of control, I gotta say. They're just underhanded the smokes. And did give him a decent little opportunity to land some decent fights there, favoring the CTs. Certainly favoring them right now. They've only dropped a single MP9. As Corn continues to do his lurking endeavor towards the outer yard, it's already kind of decided which way this round's going, unless Corn can really pull through big time. Again, in their default here, you don't see the smokes thrown in from, spawn. You see them thrown in from back red, which is always interesting, right? Kind of create a bit of panic and awkwardness. I'm gonna get clothesline there in the meantime. And maybe Davenport just trying to get fast and loose with the first gun round, but there was a whole lot more firepower than I think they were anticipating.
Just again, we're kind of seeing those same patterns, right? I mean, Davenport, I mean, they seem like I thought they had a really good outside control, but then it's like they almost overstay the welcome and then things just fall apart. Like it's almost like they're overthinking everything and kind of evaluating everything at a just too long. And I mean, they got punished for it, but Pugg's gonna get the scout. Pistols around across the board here for the rest of the T side, but it's 5 rifles for Noxious. So I mean, on paper, this could be a 4th round here for Noxious, but I mean, we saw that 2 rounds ago it wasn't necessarily the case. A lot here for Pugg, though. If he can find a nice opener to get a rifle for one of his teammates, that could make things interesting. Corn does have full armor.
And I mean, right now Davenport are given the fights towards that outer yard. It's almost like they're encouraging this though, right, from Noxious, because they're not throwing a lot of counter utility and they're giving them a lot of fights, right? They're winning them as well, so that's a key detail here. Both teams feel like they can win these fights. A lot of damage. Yep, scout tag, nicely done. Fortunately, it's not the op, right? So he's gonna fall. Needed the headshot or something along those lines here. Cypress decides to dive down the vents. Getting ready to explode on in. They're losing more fights here towards that outer yard. Again, they're just saying, hey, you guys can take as many fights towards this outer yard as you want. We'll go ahead and give you all of them, and the camera's going to give all the fights towards the back of Silo there. Lovely work there. And Noxious going to go up to 4-0, and don't really show any signs of struggling. I want to see a little bit more utility usage here from Davenport now in this direction.
Yeah, the utility usage would be really nice to see here from Davenport. It's been a little lackluster, I'll be honest, but Dane kind of sitting at that 5,400. I was wondering if he was debating throwing off here for Rip, but they're going to keep those rifles out. Full utility. I think this is the right play. The smoke walls are already coming into play. Corn going to be throwing a ton of utility. This is actually a bit better of a pace, though, from Davenport. This is what I was talking about. They need to kind of like stop thinking and just do, but I guess that seems to be the same memo here from Noxious. I mean, VulcaN gets a great start. Look at this. He's still going to press on, though. This could be a big pressure point. He might be able to find some easy kills. There it is. There's another. Finally gets taken out, but it's the cost of 2 members here from Davenport. They have some people going down secret, but the jig is definitely up. Noxious are doing a great job on cleaning this one up.
Hey, maintain that man advantage there as the smokes fade away. A Corn and Pugg left into the clutch. The heavy hitter of last map there, Rift. He's still nullified so far. He's yet to get on an op, I believe. Maybe that'll change soon, but need to get some frags on the board here. Smokes to isolate this fight, but there's one already in the back of Silo. Nasi. He's going to be a nasty player to clear out. Corn does deliver the quick trade, and now bomb plant quick as well. Numbers being punched in, the digits down. Now Corn needs to pull through with a 4K in the clutch right now. Getting closed in from the double doors. Now towards the broken glass here in control. Could actually isolate these fights here. Becoming very awkward though. Can he get himself tucked in towards the back of the Silo? Barely avoids the first scope there. But down to 23 HP. He lands the last headshot, and Corn comes through big time. What a beautiful round from him. And it's finally a first for Davenport.
Unreal showing from Corn. He's able to find a quad that round, bringing things back. The first round here from Davenport, so they can get a little sigh of relief. The goose egg's gone, but now they still got some work ahead of them. Round 6. Off going to be put on the board here from Noxious. VulcaN's going to equip it. But even with that win, it is going to be a scrappy purchase. I mean, Galil's with util seems to be in the deck of cards here. But that's what they needed. I mean, Davenport needed someone to come alive and someone to kind of put up some big plays here. And finally, we get to see Corn doing that. He's in 8 kills now. That quad has put him almost at the double digits. And like we talked about, Corn and Riff were kind of those 2 players that were just putting up some decent numbers.
Huge clutch from Corn right there in the last. Recycling those outer yard smokes. This time VulcaN doesn't wide swing behind him, so really opening advantage for them. But I do like this adjustment here quickly from Noxious. They didn't have anyone in that lower bomb site rotating down towards Secret in the last round. Well, this time they do have those resources. Cypress playing a rather passive game, just jump spotting here, giving over a lot of control, to be honest with you, but it's still better than what I think they were going for, which is some of the, you know, retaking towards that lower bomb site here. We'll see. Jump spotting, get a little bit of information here, but that should encourage Davenport to, you know, take more space now. They've been able to force him off this position.
Oh, there it is. VulcaN lines it up. Austin was just trying to make a bit of noise, and yeah, that was a fake. I was wondering if that's where they wanted to go for. Pugg. That's where the Galil can do some good damage up close like that. Bane playing the high ground, but it's not going to matter. Davenport losing bodies quickly. It's a 3-on-2. The bomb's going to get planted. VulcaN with an O-scope. All right. Insult to injury. Now Corn, again in a clutch situation. Needs to come up big, but the kneecaps are just going to get slaughtered. And Noxious pick up a 5th.
Yeah, that flash actually really close to landing. I think it hit an awkward bounce. I mean, you could see the angles here in which flashes get blocked by. There's so many different places, so. Corn giving it a nice shot right there in the clutch, but no luck. It's right back to winning raise there. VulcaN is turning up a storm here. I mean, we talked about Riff in that first map. He was doing great work on the CT side, opping big multi-frags from him, disjointing the attack every step of the way. Well, I think VulcaN's doing just that with the op and with the rifling as well, for that matter.
Yeah, it's great to see too, right? I mean, like we said, like VulcaN actually was getting some decent kills on the first map, but it's nice to see when you can get that offer to kind of ignite and get some big impact kills. The fact that he's able to push into hut like that and find one of those openers where you can see Davenport was trying to get some good real estate or, you know, pushing back a little bit. Yeah, and he's already sitting at 9 kills. Another purchase coming in here from the DU. Dangerous with a Tech 9. But definitely not the same kind of kills that we're seeing here from the frag department here from Davenport. It's a little lackluster here for Nuke. And let's not forget, this is their map pick. This is the map that they thought, all right, this is a good one for us.
For good reason. They've had some strong success earlier this week. So, I mean, I kind of understand it, right?
No doubt, no doubt.
But right now their T-side's not formulating perfectly. Trying to sell this outer yard take here, but this time there's no lurking presence. And what they did so effectively in that last round is at least they were able to draw attention towards that lower bomb site. That's going to be a huge priority. In the meantime, though, Dane gets on the board with his first on the Tech 9 there. Nice aim across the map. And now more players out in no man's land, but one on top of the hut here playing so cheeky on the door. There's 2 low HP bars. And Austin left into a clutch here versus an op right around the corner here. He's going to go for the no-scope, but a headshot rains on in. Now Austin's picked up the op for his own hands, but he's getting flanked right now. His back's turned towards Mini. And he's so focused in on Heaven there. It's like he knew, but he was mistaken. Nasi has rotated in towards Mini.
Yeah, I wonder if the call was one of the players called that, yeah, he was Heaven or something like that. Because he was, yeah, like you said, he was adamant. He thought he was there. Like, he just put a laser focus on that. He was not looking anywhere else. But, I mean, that's the risk of those clutch situations, those 1DX situations. But Noxious, they survive it just barely, but the op's still in the play too, so that's a good note here for VulcaN. He can make that op maybe sing a little bit more, I don't know. But another buy comes in. A little bit lighter on the util, but still decent enough for the executes. They got lots of smokes. The smoke wall is going to come through. Cypress now, look at this. Going to try to take advantage of this. This is what you talked about before. This is what VulcaN was swinging. And Cypress, look at that. Finds that kill through the smoke. Just a little bit of a gap. And he's able to find that opener.
Cypress just plucking one clean from the server there. Again, they get their efforts down and towards this lower bomb site, but there's so much more that they have to meet with here. Nasi's already rotated in, getting himself stuck in towards the site, and VulcaN's got further angles being held here. They've already lost a man, right? That's a key detail here. They're already 4v5. Right, the crosshairs, that's clean from VulcaN. Slimmest of adjustments there. Riff this time, the one to be the bite into the bullet. Another one from VulcaN. Beautiful work. Last alive here. Gonna be Corn. Good for one. Out the second. Nasi trades quickly. And Davenport again. They fall a little bit flat in this one.
Yeah, surely. We got to see a timeout, right? I mean, this is 7-1. Noxious just need one more round to guarantee themselves this half, but I don't know. We're not really seeing the same effect from Davenport. I don't know if like the gas tank's just getting a little empty or the break was a little too long for him. I don't know. Getting a little worried, Cole. For all those Davenport fans. Oh, it's a full rush inside, though. They're going to go right through the squeaky. Camero, though, is going to have some detail. Camero's fully blind, so now the Tech 9 does actually start to do some damage. That's double kills. Not able to find the triple. And there it is. A good effort, Davenport. They kind of flick the switch. They try to do something a little bit more aggressive. It pans out well with some kills, but it ain't around. But now we're going to see that pause coming through for the gun.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's like a huge key to getting past this one other than, you know, landing a couple more kills, you know, being a little bit cleaner maybe in those outer yard takes. Because sometimes they do lose a player here or there, they get plucked apart, they get caught on some aggression, but I do think there is value in keeping that trend consistent, right? Taking the outer yard, but they're or at least they're only going with those like lower hits, right? With the outer yard control. There's other options that you can go for. You can fake that control and you can try to, you know, utilize mini, you can try and get towards heaven. These are things that we really haven't seen out of Davenport that should be included in their playbook. You know, take that same wall of smokes and maybe you try and route in elsewhere, because you've been running into ops lower every single round. VulcaN's been a bit of a problem for you, so maybe avoid him, right? Try your luck elsewhere here. Set your crosshairs somewhere else. That upper bump's a little bit more enticing, but speaking of running into his VulcaN's op here, I mean, Rift had a chance maybe to pop a shot off, but said he's the one walking away worse for wear.
A little bit of a change, though. Yeah, Rift's already down to 21, so he's taking a lot of damage. VulcaN playing aggressive, and he's still able to find that kill. Does get the trade, though. Nossi holding a tight angle. This is a good angle to be in. The bomb's dropped as well. Should be able to find the triple. He does. And there we go. Noxious are looking clean this first half. A 9-1. I mean, that was a gun round that's just done and dusted, Cole. I mean, what is the answer for Davenport?
I don't know. Nossi's only died a single time? That is insanity.
Yeah, that is pretty gross.
It's been, I guess, a big clutch factor here for him. Just staying healthy. Got so many different rounds as well. That is exactly what you like to see out of your ramp player. He hasn't been tested a lot. I mean, they haven't hit ramp almost at all, right? So, outside of the pistol, maybe. So the one round that he went down was to Korn's like 1v3. That's super impressive now to see stability of this team right now. They're going for another upper pop. I do like this here. It could catch him off guard.
Oh, the molly. Camero's just sitting in it, and they don't even react to it, but now they got some pistol kills. Op's not able to make the connection, but it's going to be the double M4. Make it the triple and fame. Man, he's just able to get multi-kill after multi-kill now, putting it 10-1. I'm liking these attempts from Davenport. I like that they're being a little bit more aggressive. I agree with you. I think the pop inside was a good call. They are getting some good entries. I mean, they're bringing it down to like 3 players or 2 remaining, but they just cannot figure out what to cross that finish line with.
Yeah, so the mid-round, late-round situations that are haunting them right now. I wonder maybe if that would work better with the rifles, right? You've been tried it twice with the Tech 9s and they've taken decent space, so they could get like an investment in the mix there. I think that might work even better, but they're not going for it here again. Slowing their roll just a little bit there. VulcaN blend up at a flash, really well placed. Allows for them to get out of dodge. Look at the aggression here. I mean, this is the confident Noxious right now. And to be fair, they have every right to be. They are farming up a storm. There's very little response from Davenport. I mean, again, the single round that they won was a 1v3 from Korn already, so if they didn't have that sort of heroics, they would have been still stuck on 0.
Yeah, that's insane to think about. The quad clutch to come up big. The only round they've been able to pick up. And now he's been doing a lot of work this game. I mean, he's the one player that seems to know all the lineups. He's doing the smoke wall. There's now the triple smoke. They're going to creep through this. They're not going to make a lot of noise. And they have faked this before. They've thrown the outside smokes. VulcaN, oh my goodness, he's down to 19. He's barely able to escape that. They haven't even made it into secret yet.
There's only 30 seconds.
Yeah, they gotta go. Like this is what I was talking about. The overthinking, kind of just burning the clock. You're not gonna have a good time with this.
Ooh, but they aren't going down the lower bomb site here. They're going in towards heaven. Uh-oh, Pugg I think might have disconnected here. Damage is already done. So they're just gonna have to play this round out. This is a bit unfortunate. And maybe they can still make it work. Two players huddled in towards the back of site. Oh wow, if this was the round that they could win, that would be incredible. But that time is so low, and collateral landed by VulcaN. He just gets broken the hearts there. He will land the last kill. And again, we're gonna get a tech after this one. Pugg's back.
Oh, and he just came back too, right at the last second.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
that's
man, you hate
really
to see it.
heartbreaking.
That is. And like you said, the damage already happened. So there's like, theoretically, there should not be a redo of the round or anything like that. But if they would have had him, I mean, that could have been a great execute. That was a good pop they did. They had the person in the heaven. Everybody came through mini. It was a good execute. And like that was what you talked about. I mean, this is where they've been almost successful with the pistols, the gun round. They tried to convert it in and came down to a bit of a lag out. So unfortunate.
Yeah, it's tough, right? That's going to really sour the mood for sure.
Yeah, and like, especially when things are down by 10 rounds right now, you need anything you can to keep that mental in a positive note, and that's just going to tilt any player.
Mm-hmm.
Never a good time.
Definitely.
Great, though, for any Noxious fans, though.
Yeah, no doubt. You'll take that one. Again, you know, even if Pugg was there, the question is, you know, is VulcaN going to land those same shots, right? You landed the collateral. You landed the 3K. Maybe Pugg could have been maybe turning his attention more towards the squeaky door, but that's all hypothetical. It was still a really excellent recovery from VulcaN with the op. What remains true here, even in the awkward disconnect, is that these guys, or at least VulcaN individually, is wielding that op so incredible in this defense.
Yeah, already putting up 19 kills is huge. That's what you want from your op, or you want to be able to get, you know, multi-kills or being able to at least find a kill around. That's like a huge thing, but it's working out well for him right now. Austin going to try to creep through the smoke. The flash comes in, and Cypress. So, okay, shoulder's a bit too big. A little bit swole, and there we go. He gets taken out for it. Now the opener comes in from Davenport. This is where normally Noxious are able to find that opening duel. A trade comes back in, now putting them back in the man advantage.
Yeah, VulcaN going to submit that. And he even further extends it. He's everywhere on the map right now. It's a very frustrating player to play against. When you're going up against a opper like this, who's like 21-6 on CT side of Nuke, you're getting dominated. That's for sure, right? This is like the most rotation-heavy map, and he is literally everywhere. He's plucking players out in the outer yard. He's finding success in the inner bomb site, or upper bomb site rather. There's no spot where he's just not in your face, and you know, when it comes down to like calling right now, it's impossible to deal with him, right? There's no getting past it. He's everywhere on the map. He's always landing those opening picks. He's always pulling things back. He's always proactive. And to be honest with you, Davenport just not able to deal with that sort of presence in the server, to be frank. Like they're just not dealing with it too well. And understandably so. I mean, he's just 23-6. That's domination.
Yeah, it definitely is a dominant performance. That last round, like you said, like he's everywhere. Yeah, he picked up a quad. He was able to just run around everywhere. So now the ramp control is going to come through. Noxious just going to fine roast some corn here. And there we go. This should just be the gimme. One kill from Austin, and that's it. Oh boy, a 13-1 score line. We're going to go into the last round of this first half, and Davenport, they need to find something, man. They need to find one round to make this a 13-2. Otherwise, this could be a... It's already looking like it could be a quick one. I don't know, but they need something to get some momentum for that break.
Yeah, just a momentum stopper on Noxious, right? Again, they don't want to walk away with the only round being an insane clutch from Corn. That would be a bit bleak. They need like a nice round where they have 4 or 5 alive. You know, they prove that their defaults are working, that they're firing back here. But without that, I mean, that's going to be a pretty insane reality. But that's a nice shot there from Rift. That's pretty flashy stuff. Taking care of Cypress, but who other than VulcaN surfacing up the ramp to pull things back here? And he does just that.
Oh my god, he's fighting 2 more and then he just gets roasted alive. But you know what? Who cares? He's getting the job done. I mean, it is a 3-3. This is a close round, right, in terms of the number department, but the bomb's still down. That's a little bit interesting position, though, because look at this. Noxious actually do have the inside control or the lobby control, and there's Camero. Now he can just kind of disappear. A little bit of a Houdini, and now see from Davenport. And looks like it's not going to be much because Dangerous, he has to come up with a 1v2.
H still yet to pick up the bomb there. That's going to further delay his efforts.
40 seconds, too, and I mean, does have a bit of utility, but a lot of what we're thinking here. And Noxious haven't really been like over peaking in these kind of situations too. And I think Dane was hoping that somebody would. Maybe he might be able to find this player inside. No, he will not. And that's going to be a 14-1. We're going to take that halftime break. We'll see you for the second.
We are back. We got half number 2. We got myself, Laz, and Exner, of course, beside me. Casting this last half here. We'll see who's going to come out on top, but I do think it's going to be Noxious at the end of the day here. They got themselves a healthy little lead, but they do have to get past one Pugg with the dualies. 2 guns. And the ramp control instantly conceded. They've checked that off the list, but now they have to get past more in heaven as well. Running in towards A and on the ladder. They're going to collapse in. There's still that lobby lurk they have to worry about as well, but that's done nicely. Bomb now being planted into a 2v3.
Yeah, the bomb's down, but I mean, Davenport, they might be able to find something. And okay, hang on, Fame, he's able to find two. Oh my, with the headshot too. So Rift's down to the low. He's in the critical red. Both these players are under 30, but it's all about who can land the first shot, and it's going to be Fame. And Noxious now are going to be able to put themselves on a map point just like that with a triple from Fame.
Yeah, that's a bit of a statement round right there, right? It's like, yeah, had such a nice thing going for you. 2v3. They were both huddling in the back site, and Fame just shows what he's made of here once again in this half, man. What a brilliant 3K. That is excellent work there, and that very well could be the final nail in the coffin. Of course, you're going to get the force spice here from Davenport University. Their back's up against the wall. There's no question about that. But Noxious wielding all the confidence here, and one off of finishing the job, and they're going to be very thankful that Korn got that like 1v3, because without that, this could have been the old 16-0.
I mean, this is one more round, and Noxious have taken a map. This could be a landmark, Cole. It's all down to this. Destiny. And there it is with the first opener. Oh no. Oh my god. But it's going to be the Mag 7 that's able to do some good work. A little bit of reply back. It's a 2-on-3. Bombs dropped. In kind of a really awkward position. This is decent for the CTs, but do they overpeak this? I mean, Davenport, they're not known to do it. A lot of thinking to go with this one goal. Oh, no.
Nice shot. 5-7 will hold them on for a little while longer. We stay afloat on Nuke. I gotta steal that tech right there, man. That Mag 7 underneath the control. Right outside those double doors, the jump Mag 7. I mean,
filthy.
That is some tech right there. That's innovation from Davenport. Even if they go down losing, at least they know they brought something I've never seen to the table.
Yeah, definitely. I think Pone Alone would be proud. I mean, whenever I see somebody roll the Mag 7, I'm like, okay, how can you one up Pone Alone? I think he'd like that one.
You'd like it, yeah.
Yeah, you would love that.
You gotta find your spots. Usually it's top hut, you're just posted up with Mag 7. That's a complete snooze fest. Everyone knows it. That's not so tiresome, though. Always love a good one deke. Keep you on your toes. And poor Austin now down early. These guys have been really good with the Deagles. Like, unbelievably good with the Deagles. And that's going to continue right now. It's a 5-on-3. It could have been just an extra round delayed.
Oh, man, if they win this with Deegs, I'm going to lose it. Pugg does get things back a little bit better here. There we go. Some good work here from Dane. He's just cleaning house. He's got a triple now. He's down to 24. Bomb's going to be grabbed here from VulcaN. He might be able to sneak through. He will not. All right, so Davenport will survive another day. And it might just be another pistol round here for the old Noxious team. It's got to be Deegs, though, right? It's got to be Deagles. All right, there we go. Listen, I'm all about the P250. Cole, how do you feel about the P250? I feel like a lot of people sleep on it. I don't know why.
I'm a sleeper.
A lot of hate. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I love that thing.
The thing is, if I'm going to invest, get myself a Deagle.
You're really investing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can feel that.
And I don't take it halfway. If I want to go quickly, I go for the Tech 9.
All right.
Never in a position where I really buy in a P250. Maybe it's good, right? I've seen good things, right? I mean, D-Hawk has shown a fellow ECL team good things over at Pro League with that P250. I don't know if you were watching that one. ATK just that was tough. That was a hard watch.
That was a hard one. Well, in a bit of an outside fight right now with pistols. Camera just kind of hanging out in hut. Dane drops down for the heaven, and there we go. There's some players low, though. I mean, 2 players combined with 26 HP. Not the best thing. These pistols should be able to find that, maybe, but no, Austin's going to be able to help it out. Cypress, okay, there's one. Maybe one more. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Oh my God.
Make it 3. All right.
What?
Okay. Take a breather.
Oh my God.
Cypress has been landing so many insane shots. Like,
Oh,
whoo-wee.
dude, that is sick. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I know he lost the round, but my God, those shots were just surreal. Cypress put on a show for us, even in the rounds that you just don't think a lot of action is going to happen, right? This is just going to be lacking armor, pistols upgraded here and there, sure, but you're just getting chewed on through. Especially in the 1v5, you think, oh man, Cypress, he's just delaying, he's just wasting time, but no, man, he has so much to show. And Pugg, he's trying to keep his team alive here. It's a nice trade. It'll keep things contained. The lobby aggression might be called off, though, here from Davenport. Is Pugg, instead of pushing forward here, elects to smoke himself off, and so do the players inside of Hut. This is good communication from them. I like that they didn't overcommit to that play, because if they did, and they walked back into the crosshairs there, 2 players pushing in through Hut, and Pugg's not able to help out, then that could have been an easy way to pull back the round. But instead, they reroute towards the outer yard here, and it's a full train of Noxious members left standing here, trying to beat him to the punch, but they've arrived a little bit late onto the scene. Pugg has already tucked himself in towards a safe corner.
He's already taken out, and there we go. Entry after entry, and now they got themselves a site. 2 players coming in for the road. Take it all down to this. Util here, a full belt here for Dangerous. Should be able to dispense some of this quickly. Got a mully, but where does he throw it? He's going to throw behind Silo, but there's going to be nobody there. A little unfortunate, but now it's all down to this. Winning this round, Noxious are going to be able to have a map win this season alone.
Oh.
But Dangerous and VulcaN, they're able to find some multi-kills. And now Cypress, a big player that's been able to do a lot. It's not going to be enough. And there's going to be the fuse, and they are still holding on here, Cole.
Hanging on by a thread, man. 2v3 pulled back. Dangerous not ready to call it quits just yet. And now they're going to build a little bit of pride, right? This could have been a 16-1. It should have been a 16-1, realistically. If we're talking about the purchase that they had here, the easiest opportunity for the boys over at Noxious to close it. So it should have been. But now, things are becoming a little bit frustrating, right? Davenport, they're just not giving up, right? They're continuing to try. And we'll see how much frustration they can cause over on the campus. We've got a couple players kind of tilt buying in. Full investments from Camro, full investment from, or mostly full, from Cypress. So a little bit risky on this one. But might get bailed out by the fact that they've taken insane space. This is mini control off the wazoo. Camro's going to scale on in. Up mini here. He's caught. Ops rings on out as well. And keeping things contained here. But one snuck his way in towards heaven. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, good positioning though. Does have that M4 like you said, so this is going to be big. He might be able to find something here, but these CTs are kind of scrambled a little bit too. Oh, there's an easy one for VulcaN. Corner's never expecting that, and he finds a second one too. So now, all of a sudden, the man advantage comes into favor just slightly for Noxious, but it's quickly depleted. Bomb's going to get planted on the upper side. Joris, oh, he's going fast, but he's whipping shots, and now it's all down to an MP9, and there it is. Pugg, he'll get it done. No bomb plan either. Man, this is a good band-aid. It's holding on.
They're just barely treading water right now, but they're winning these rounds. It's just every clutch, just hanging on for dear life. Davenport, though, even their heads in it. They're staying above water.
It was in the deep end, though, for sure. Just barely.
VulcaN's hit 30 kills, 31 and 13, and we played 21 rounds so far. He's on our 22nd just now. He's definitely been a force to be reckoned with, and now he's got himself an AWP, and of course, you mentioned his name. He'll show up in the kill feed there just as soon after Rift, who's been, an absolute rock and vertigo here, was a rock star, it seemed like. It's been a bit nullified in map number 2. Cypress is going to do his due diligence, not clearing this corner. Why would you? Austin gets away with the big time here. Camera now feeling a little bit of the pressure. And the exit path there. Austin, nice little double up. Beautiful from him.
Yeah, really good work from him. He did a lot of sound cues. So now Puggy's going to get tested. Everybody's rushing onto the ramp. He's fully blind. Does have an HE. Doesn't want to throw it, though. Going to hold it back. Ball made its way into the lower site. Some utility still can be dispersed off, so they're going to be able to get this. VulcaN again is able to find another one. I thought he got that triple. I was about to lose my mind. But it is a 3-3. Double player here on the doorway. They do. They have a smoke to work with. VulcaN does take down Noxious. That's huge. It's got to be VulcaN, right? VulcaN's got to be the saving grace. He's got to be the hero. He's got one more bullet left in the chamber. And it's just waiting out. He does find that kill, but now he's out of bullets, so now he's going to rely on the pistol. VulcaN, he's going to fall, and there we go. Noxious. They are going to be able to pick up their first map win here for ECL. They take it down. They win it in pretty decent, convincing fashion here, Cole.
Yeah, again, it very well could have been a 16-0. Corn got that 1v3 in the first half. It got them that one round, and they really took that the mile, right? They were able to take it a couple extra rounds, got 6 in total, if I'm not mistaken. So, again, at least they walk away with a little bit of pride. It's not like the 16-1, 16-0 that it could have been. That's always nice, but that still was their own match.